Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully you're feeling a little good. That music feels a little low. Let's raise it just a little bit. Hey, everyone. Happy Monday. We're here. We're back. I'm feeling a lot better. Well, from the last Tower of God stream, I wasn't sick. I got sick after the Tower of God stream last week, and I've been a mess this whole weekend. And I'm just finally now feeling back to myself. You might hear a rogue cough come in every now and again. Let me crank this up some more for me. Hey everybody, how's it going? Oh man, we're here. What's up, Mayor? What's up, Hype? What's up, Arthur? What's up, Eric? What's up, Devilisk? On time for once? Yes, I'm late. So no, I am late. You're wrong. So it's like, yep, you made it to a stream, but I am definitely late. So that comment does not apply to me. This has been interesting. It's interesting as a content creator. You can kind of see how the community and how the population, I'll just stick with community, how the community is responding to the events that are happening in the series. You guys know I'm pretty closed off to like the whole Tower of God community. What we get in these streams is what I'm exposed to mostly, unless someone brings it up to me. And it's just interesting just to see the traction, the attention that a stream gets because of certain events. And like the last couple of streams, like the numbers have been so much higher than what they usually have been. And it's just interesting to see people are more engaged with stuff that's happening now than opposed to what's happening maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months ago. So it's kind of an interesting perspective to have, watching everything go up and down and up and down and up and down. Excuse me. Let me know if the music is too loud. Oh gosh, forgive me. I'm still getting over it. Still got all the mucus and all that stuff going on. But I'm excited just to see. One, I'm excited because we have a violence warning. But two, I'm excited because the last couple of chapters have been pretty good. It's been interesting because in this whole like Cat Tower, all these games that have been going on, at one point in time the Yama, Doom, Yasracha was like the least compelling thing, and then we got like the bomb and the white stuff and this stuff and that stuff and that stuff, and then all of a sudden when you finally get into the Yasracha, I was combining it, Yasracha and backstory. When you get into the Yasracha backstory, the Wang Wang backstory, it instantly flips the script, and that becomes the most interesting thing, and everything else happens and it's just okay, whatever. And then it's just like, now it's just like, oh my goodness, and now both things are like kind of like the bomb storyline with Leviathan is up here. At the same time, Traumaria is up here because he's a family leader, so anytime he's on the screen you want to pay attention. But then you got Yasracha and Yama doing all this stuff, and they got up there, and then all the lines are starting to merge and everything, and it's just like, all right, classic CU, where it's just like things start off all over the place, and then before you know it, you're right here and everything's kind of merging. So here we go. What's up, Akakaze? Am I gonna let this music run? No, one thing I wanted to say, I've been sick, so I've been thinking about a lot. I kind of was in like a delirious state this morning. I was having like the weirdest dreams and just thinking of so many things, and just a lot of the older streams, it got me to start thinking, because a lot of the older streams have been like getting a lot more comments and views and all this stuff, just like bomb versus like hidden floor stuff and early season 3 stuff. I'm like seeing a lot more comments pop up, and I'm like attempting to remember what I was saying a year ago, but it's just, I feel like I need to breathe some new life into the streams. They've been a little stale, I feel like, and it's not because of the content. I feel like I kind of got into a lull, so expect things to start flipping up a little bit. I'm gonna try to do some new things. I've been thinking about things that incorporate. I'm working on it, but all right. goodness. Work with me, please. All right, let me get some water and we'll get started. Oh man. All right. Warning. This episode contains depictions of violence that may be upsetting for some readers. All right, let me turn this up just a little bit for myself. All right, here we go. That's right. It blows up. Bomb comes out. There's the thing in his eye. All right, here we go, Machete. That sure is noisy. What's up? I've been looking at your name for like the last couple of weeks. I'm just gonna say Kaiba. What's up, Kaiba? Welcome. That sure is noisy. I guess there's no special trick. You just have to smash it. Huh. Look at that. I think he got what he was looking for. Interesting that she was able just to look at him and she was able to look at him and you over there. It's a high cut though. That's a high cut. But her proportions are crazy. Her legs are super long. So like her waist is right here. You guys can't see my cursor. Her waist is like really high. Like she has really long legs. So it's a high cut, but even still, like there's still more leg you could climb. All right, I think he got what he was looking for. Whoosh. Yeah, I'm not worried for anybody because guess what? Everyone can fly now, except for him. These two, I don't think they can fly. The rest of them can. What about me? Hold on. Research panel. All right. See, I don't pay attention to Yule as much, so you guys fill me in. Has he always had two snakes? I thought he only had one. Has he always had two snakes? This is a question I'm asking y'all. I'm gonna keep going. Ooh. Kel. Okay. Nah, he had one. All right. Defensive battle. Here we go. Jinsung. It's right where we left off, too. It's right where we left off. What is it? What did you call me for? We've only seen one. Okay. You know I won't come out anyway. Oh. Excuse me. Hold on. I didn't realize he was talking to the thing that he was about to summon. Shut up. I don't have time to argue now. The situation is getting... I'm not coming out. Do you really think I'd listen to you? I'm a mystical creature, a noble bird who serves the family head like my father before me. Why would I obey a nobody like you? His face. You're really getting on my nerves. Would you stop acting so stuck up? This was all ordered by the family head. Don't lie to me. You've never even been near the family head. It's true. Jinsung. Jinsung, what is he doing? Is something wrong? All right, fine. I'll introduce you to the prettiest owl I know when we get back. Silence. Wow. Silence. That's crazy. Well, if this is what the family head wants, then I don't have a choice. Dark young owl Dolbo. He came right out. Are you sure? You kind of had to like bargain with him. Kind of had to bargain with him. Excuse me. Who dares to fight a strong young owl like me? He's right there. All right, Jinsung. Here we go, Jinsung with some malts. That high ranker. There's another one. Wow, he's strong. Is that a chicken? It does look like a chicken. Is that a chicken? Is it that guy? He looks pretty old and tired to me. Is he really that strong? What's up, Gabriel? He doesn't look that old. Stop calling him. Stop that. Let's just go for it. All right, so if he bodies this chicken owl, then crown him king, please. Ooh, nice kick. Oh, owl's coming in. That seems pretty hefty. That seems pretty hefty. Hefty. This guy is tough. Is the chicken owl gonna kick? Is it kicking? Is it swinging back to kick, or is it rushing? If it kicks, he's so heavy. Boss. My arm is still recovering from Calivan's attack. Ooh, so he's still all right. So he's still got some lingering effects from back then. I'm not sure if I can keep holding off these attacks. He's way tougher than I thought. In that case, I'll invite him to my hunting ground. What? What is he? Is he bringing? Hold on. Interesting. He's trying to gain field bonuses. He's trying to gain field bonuses. Its feathers are making everything dark. It's hiding in the dark. That's an interesting concept for a bird that's white. It is an owl, though. Domain expansion. Yeah. A Bankai. That owl is clever. Since it can see clearly in the dark, it's probably trying to intimidate me by surrounding me with darkness. Turn this up. Does it really think a trick like this would work against the high ranker? There's probably more to it. It doesn't matter if I can't see. I know where everything is just based on the Shinsu vibrations. Is that something that he didn't sense? I didn't even think about this guy being able to move in the shadows too. What just happened? When it attacked, I didn't even hear it coming. But you just said you would be able to sense it through the Shinsu vibrations. We gotta close our eyes, Samurai Jack style. I see. This isn't just ordinary darkness. Explain it to me, please. I can't even sense whether there are any enemies in this darkness. This isn't good. Oh, look at that panel. Look at this panel. This darkness doesn't just block my vision, it debilitates my senses. By choosing this passage to buy time, I might have actually given them an advantage. So is it blocking his senses? What can we do? What can we do? What possibly can we do? Interesting. I wouldn't want to die to a chicken owl. Like, that's like the worst thing. Like, the last thing for me to see is a giant chicken owl. It's a fate worse than death. It's over here. So it's attacking from behind, but he attacked this way because there's something else coming as well. Oh, did it stomp him? It did stomp him. Goodness gracious. Oh, look at that. Whoa. That's cool. Claws. He's gonna make light. Is he gonna illuminate the darkness? Yes, I am reading in Web2. Danger close. Whoa, that looks really cool. What in the world? What is it? This don't look like no chicken owl. Oh, could that have been what's his name? Oh, I wasn't even thinking of it. Could be what's his name? I don't Holland. Was that his little dragon thingamabob? Doesn't look, because it doesn't look the chicken owl. All right, Jinsung. Is he? Oh, this sucks. Damn it, if I don't do something soon, I'm not sure if my arm will be able to withstand all this damage. It was Holland, okay. Alright. I'm trying to think what we possibly could do. I don't know everything that Jinsung could do. Or I don't know if there's anybody that could be possible in helping him out. Ear sit. Why does he have to look so cool? The trench just does him justice. It's simple but clean. It's simple but clean. Mazino's an irregular. It's just unfair to any other character to compare anyone to an irregular. Kamero, okay. How do I pronounce this? Cameroceros? Cameroceros? How? I want to say this right or get as close as possible. It's a cool looking panel. Like you can just tell it's moving fast as hell. He's just swinging away. Look at him. He's just swinging away. Cameroceros. I did. Ooh, nice. He's just swinging away. So essentially what he's basically acting, I don't know all my RPG stuff. He's acting as like DPS. Am I correct in thinking that? Not too late, Sarah. What's going on? Not too late. This is right in your wheelhouse, isn't it, Pipe? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What's this? You guys can't see my cursor. What's the black thing above his head? Is that someone rushing in? Is that the Cameroceros rushing in? Excuse me. I think so. Huh? Oh. All right. So, Jinsung, I have questions to ask. If our arms can't withstand the constant attacks that they're all throwing at us, is there anything else that we possibly can do besides blocking like this and taking the brunt of everything with our arms? Could we throw a knee in there? Could we do something? Could we try a technique that might possibly can redirect a lot of these direct attacks that are coming our way? Do we have something like that in our wheelhouse maybe? I don't know. Instead of just like continuing to just block and block and block and block and block. I don't know. He looks like he's reinforcing himself. Who's behind him? Is that? Who is that? Is that what's it? This is Kamado Sarasa. Is this that's is that him? That doesn't look like him. Maybe a little bit. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Who is that? That's not Bomb. Bomb's not wearing white. He's got brown, but the person's got brown hair. Who is that? Oh? Could it be Bomb? Could he have taken the jacket off? No. Who could this possibly be with brown hair? Like, I need to guess before I even turn the panel. Hold on. Brown pants, white belt. We're almost at the bottom. I'm going back up. I'm sorry. Nah, that is Bomb. That is Bomb. It's the same shoes. Same shoes, same color pants. It's the same little bun. That's Bomb. That's definitely Bomb. 100%. 100%. That is definitely Bomb. Definitely is. I had to scroll up for a second. He took the jacket off. All right. Here we go. Here we go. I'm looking, I'm like, you see, I was, you remember when he put that fit on and I'm like, the fit's kind of, the shirt is fire though. Hold on. Yes, sir. That's right. Veal. Oh man, Master, sorry I'm late. I'll help you. Don't give me something. Don't cut without, just give me a motion, please. Don't cut away. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Cool. I'm not that desperate. You're getting too old to fight by your... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, all right. Yep. You did me good. I'm glad it didn't... I'm fine with it cutting right here. Woo. Hold on. Let me take a look at this shirt. I like the pattern, but what is this? What's that? I like the pattern of the shirt. I like the shirt. What's going on up here? What's this? The pattern is fine. The collar is horrible. What is this? I'm fine with it having like the preacher collar, but what's the knot in the front? If I wish he wasn't moving so doggone fast. What's going on with, what's the knot? The shirt is fire. I wish he would have stopped. Like, he was looking like an ice climber with the jacket and stuff. But what's going on with the collar? I'm gonna have to take it. It's better than the brown coat. It's better than the brown coat. I will say that. But Bomb right now totally 100% looks like a hipster. He really does. He totally looks like a hipster. Absolutely. He totally looks like a hipster. The shirt is fire. If it was just straight preacher collar, I'm done. Like that's fire. But I'm just me. I'm not a fan of like the scarf collar thingy. It looks like something Harry Styles would wear, which means it's drippy. That's a negative. That man will put on a tutu and you'll say it's drippy. No, get out of here. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is a pretty cool chapter. This is a pretty cool chapter. Bomb in this panel, I feel like I've seen this kid somewhere. Like in real life, I feel like I've seen this kid in the same exact fit in real life, like on Instagram or something. I really have. This is the most like hipster I've I've seen him look. Like for real, for real. I hate you. It's true. If what Harry Styles wears is drip, goodness gracious, I feel bad for everyone that thinks that. I want to. Where'd the chicken owl go? I got so hyped up by the possibility of Bomb showing up. Well, first of all, how fast did he have to move in order to get here? All right, if he tucked his shirt into his pants, it'd be over too drippy. He's got on sneakers. I'm not a fan of the sneakers with the slacks. That's not, I feel like if you're gonna wear slacks, you gotta put on a loafer. You gotta put on some sort of like dress shoe if you're gonna wear slacks. So it's like if he would have tucked the shirt in, it would have threw it off for me because he's wearing sneakers. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'd have to see it. All right, I need to investigate panels because last time, oh, what did I just do? I just did something. What did I do? Ah, okay. All right, so chicken, where's the chicken? Where's the owl chicken? Did I scroll past the panel where it slammed down on him? I think I did. All right, so Holland, he shoots Kamado Seras, and then you got him firing down shots. Where'd the chicken stomped down and then he fought off. Where'd the chicken go? He's an owl, but I keep calling him a chicken. Right here. Okay, so he slams down and then he does the orb thing, bursts up. And then that kind of pushes him away. And it's blowing the feathers around as well. But then at the same time, Camerosaras fires through behind him. And he turns around and he catches it. So when he turns around and he catches it, he's coming right there and he's putting on the endless onslaught of punches. Firing it off. Do we see the chicken owl come back in? Nope, Poland's bringing Camerosaras back in. There we go. I see right here. That's the chicken owl. So as he's swinging in, he's there as well. Okay, and he's just fending everything off, just waiting for Camerosaras to come in. He readies himself. He applies the buff, takes it, and then here comes Bomb. All right, cool. I had to figure out what was going on. Sneakers with slacks is what school shooters wear. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The shirt is fire. I'm not a fan of like the ascot collar. Maybe if I make a little bit more money, then possibly. But as it stands right now, no. I'm not a fan of the ascot collar. I'm not saying I couldn't pull it off. I'm just not a fan. I like the shirt though. This totally looks like something Kuhn would wear. My question is, all right, I'm perfectly fine with Bomb being able to use this dragon's power. How many people are upset that Bomb's able to use the dragon's power almost instantly? That's my poll for everyone. I'll do it. Do you like Bomb being... I already know the answer to that question, Pipe. How do you spell Leviathan? Leviathan. Power. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba. Yes and no. There's a poll in the chat. There's a poll in the chat. All right. It looks so cool though. It looks so freaking cool. That's the one thing I like about it. Now, he's got a dragon. I just want him to have a sword. That's it. Not his level 1 transformation with the red Thrissa. That's okay. But it doesn't fit the aesthetic that I want for him. I want him to have a sword. Like Hots, an actual sword or a needle, since needles are better the higher you get. Or a needle. Preferably the Black March. I just want him to, it's just the whole katana. Please, just see now. If you really wanted to like drip this man out, get rid of the ascot collar, right? Get rid of the ascot collar. Give him, it's not practical, right? But put a pair of loafers on him. Let him keep the same shirt and give him a trench coat. And goodness gracious. Just think about it. Give him some loafers, whether it's practical or not. A trench, and get rid of the ascot collar. And just let his hair get longer. But then give him a sword that he wields. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know it. You know it just like I know it. You know it just like I know it. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Come on now. Ares, excused from that rule that needles are better since he ate a lot of white swords. He should be fine. That's something I never even thought about, Gabriel. That's good. Jensen teaching Bomb that movie did against Caliban. Bomb would be using Leviathan, Dragon, and Tiger. Just a whole zoo. Yep. I'd like to have him a hook or a needle. He has access to one. He has the Black March. Bomb is a fisherman though, you know, close combat and needles. Yes. But I don't like the fact that Bomb needs other creatures to live inside of him to get stronger instead of getting stronger on his own. That's just the way the cookie crumbles though. I do like Bomb focusing more on being a wave controller, because I don't see him with a sword, but I don't doubt he'd look cool either way. I'm not even thinking about practicality. I'm not even thinking about practicality. I'm just thinking about an aesthetic. Oh, it's a wide margin. A wide margin. Technically Bomb is wave control. Yeah. I'm not thinking about like practice. I'm just thinking about a look. Like how I want Bomb to look. And I think he'd look cool if he just had a sword. It's still a point now where I would love it if Bomb... Are there these type... See, now this is something... If I reread the beginning of Tower of God, or if I just read the series all over again, I might pick this up. But are there individuals in the tower that are able to use every single classification of Shinsu use proficiently? I know that there's some individuals that are better at certain things than others and they choose to focus, but that does not mean that they're locked into one specific thing. Doesn't mean a wave controller can't be a fisherman, doesn't mean a fisherman can't be a spear bearer. You can be a bunch of different classes, but you're better at one than the other. Challenge for you, Ron. Draw Bam as you... I was thinking about it. Excuse me. Family leaders. Now, when we say family leaders, are we saying irregulars or are we saying family leaders specifically? Because I'm at the point now where I kind of want Bomb to be like a specialist. I just want him to be a specialist. He can do whatever he wants to. If he wants to be a spear bearer, let him use a spear. If he wanted to be a fisherman, he's a fisherman. If he wanted to be a wave controller, wave controller. If he wanted to do this, do that. Every higher ranker can operate in whatever position. They just have a preference, like Yuri is. It's shown with the skull, even though she's a fisherman, right? That's true. Okay. Family leaders are irregulars, but not all irregulars are family leaders. That's why I asked, is it just family leaders or irregulars? The higher you are in the food chain, the more those things blend together. Gotcha. That's what I was asking. Well, because it's like, could have been some stipulation because of whatever thing they came up with when they became the family leaders. They might have access to more things than the other things. Remember, Bomb can also control some lighthouses like how he did in the hand of... That's true. That is true. I'm so mad I read it. Not one person is limited to a single position. It's efficient for team battles, man v man. Yep. Odek and our regulars with no family leaders. That's why I was asking. Because not all irregulars are family leaders, but all family leaders are irregulars. So is it a family leader thing or is it a regular thing? That's why I wanted to specify the difference between the two, because there could be some weird stipulation because of the tower or certain roles in the tower or whatever the heck, that a family leader might have more things accessible to them than some other irregular. Who knows? That still could be the case. We just don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, moving past that, I'm pretty sure the overall fandom probably isn't cool with Bomb using Leviathan's powers like this, even though if we're looking at Leviathan being in this dragon form, this is not the full extent of Leviathan's I don't think this is the full extent of Leviathan's power, because from last chapter, we saw Leviathan breaking through the seal and Leviathan was seemingly transforming before our very eyes. Also, Leviathan explained himself to Bomb, and Bomb didn't even bother to listen. It didn't even bother to listen to what he had to say and just tried to absorb him anyways. So there's the slippery slope. We now have a whole I mentioned it the very first moment I seen it. I'm like, we have a Naruto and Kurama situation happening where we have this immensely powerful being inside of this boy, but there's a seal in between the being and the boy. Like the other individuals, like the Thrissas, and you guys say the other veal, the hidden floor veal isn't inside of him anymore, but the souls and all this stuff, everything that was in him is just inside of him. There's no barrier between the two, but now there's something inside of him, and there's some sort of barrier seal that we know of. It could not be there, could be there, but I personally think it is there because there's no purpose for what Vicente was doing with altering the seal but not breaking the seal. Like if he wasn't keeping the seal there, there would have been no point of him being there in the first place. So this is the first entity that we know of. There could be other things inside Bomb that we don't know. There's this entity that has a seal that it seems like Bomb can take power as he wants to, like in the same vein as Naruto, but not take too much, and the being can't overtake him. So there's a give and take. Maybe at this point, I have no idea if a relationship can be founded between Bomb and the Leviathan, because he was trying to reject so hard, but who knows? Who knows? Why do you think his name is the 25th Bomb? Rachel named him, didn't she? And she explained why she named him. She could have been lying, but Leviathan is so damn arrogant. I can't wait for him to have a chat with all the things inside of him, or that burning sun from inside our chestnut boy. Yeah, I have no problem with Bomb being able to use Leviathan. I just don't like him being able to use it immediately. Right. Right. I think it'll probably be explained away with whatever Vicente did to the seal. So that it'll probably be explained away like that. Like, Vicente did something to the seal which allowed a one-way leak of Leviathan's power. Like, Leviathan can't interact this way, but Bomb can interact that way. So Bomb could go take power, but Leviathan can't do anything about it. So it probably can be explained away like that. Who knows if there possibly could be some repercussion to him using this power instantly. I would like it if that were the case. But I don't know. I really like this panel of him. I really do. This is a really cool panel. You know what? I kept thinking, like, this panel reminds me of something. It gives me, like, not exactly like, I'm not talking like person is in the same pose or like the same shirt, but I've been watching Tokyo Vice, and it's like mid to late 90s Yakuza vibes in Tokyo, and just seeing a lot of those Yakuza members just like dressed up, suit and tie, all that stuff. That's what it's reminding me of. It's giving me that vibe. Tokyo Vice, pretty good show. Couple of complaints I have, because it's a period piece and there's a lot of like immersion breaks for me. But if you haven't watched it, or if you're interested, give it a shot. It seems to me like Leviathan is supposed to protect him from trauma ray somehow. It said it has armor against the family head or something. Did it? What time is it? 5:20. It said that. Hold on. That I don't remember. Let me go back. It said that? What was the first chapter we got to see this thing? Sorry for the fast scrolling, y'all. One more back. Here we go. Let me just pull this up again. I don't remember that. All right. You hear my voice, don't you? You just followed it in here. I'm right here in this place. Above and below all the Shinsu inside the suspendium. I'm filled in each and every drop of Shinsu that you feel. It's been ages since the one who can hear my voice came here. I'm delighted. Someone who can hear my voice besides the 10 great family leaders has finally entered the tower. And from that cold, sharp voice, I'm not reading Bomb's dialogue. Has finally entered the tower. I'm thrilled and excited to see if you're the one who can send Trauma Ray to his doom. Keep going. I am a monster who looked down on everything. I've had nothing to fear since birth. Skip this. And I was a king of infinitely arrogant beings. I am a monster who considers everything trivial. All creatures in the tower were under me, and the same held true for the ancient creatures and even those from the outside. Trauma Ray, who brought me into existence, punished me for not recognizing him as my master and locked me in here, making me eat filthy emotions. But I fed on that hatred and grew into a monster that never dies as long as the one I hate exists. Born wearing the armor of the evil to go against the king and his people. That's what you're talking about. I am Leviathan. You who do not know true fear. You who do not know true fear and who woke me. Who are you? Okay. See, there's a lot to take from what he's saying. I just don't know where to put it. There's a lot to take from this. I just don't know where to put it. It's too speculatory. But I can tell like what he's saying in 10 chapters, 15 chapters, 20 chapters, 100 chapters could possibly be like, holy crap. But I just don't know where to put it. Like my first question is when I'm listening to him say this again, this being like maybe my 4th or 5th time reading his dialogue. He says that Traumare brought him into existence. So I'm to assume that possibly Traumare and the workshop worked together to create him. And if that is the case, from that moment to here, how did this being come to the thought process that it's more powerful than everything? Like that the ancients in the tower can't stand before it. Irregulars can't stand before it. Like, what did they do? Like, seriously, like, what did they do? Like, what could this... Who knows? What if this being came from outside the tower too? Only it was just the baby. You know what? That could be possible. That could be possible. I honestly think he was extracted from Jihad's sword and given life by Traumare somehow. Yeah, because Jihad had a sword with a dragon called Leviathan, yes. You're putting too much attention to this webtoon? Not really. There's not too much attention. There's more than enough. I don't know. I can truly, like, if you want me to get into my prediction bag, if you want me to get into my prediction bag, like, seriously, if you really want me to get into my prediction bag, I can fabricate an entire story really quick. Like, I already have a story that I just fabricated in my head, and I'm basing it like if Leviathan is not from the tower and Leviathan is from outside of the tower like the rest of the family leaders and the family heads. What if... No, you're good. No problem. Awesome. What if... I thought I had to do it as well. Sword doesn't have another name. It's one of its attacks. Also, it didn't look like this Leviathan. It was dragon pattern though. It was dragon pattern. My whole thing is, what if this thing did come from outside the tower and they took a piece of it and made it into Jihad's sword? Because we know ignition weapons are living beings turned into weapons. So what if part of it was stripped from it and turned into Leviathan? That could be a thing. So my big brain thing is, what if Leviathan is offspring from another conquest that they went on before they came in the tower? What if the world outside of the tower is just as crazy as inside the tower, and Traumare or whoever it was, they went on the conquest, defeated the great dragon of the land, and and took its offspring or its embryo or its eggs as reward and prize, and took it with them in the tower, and it hatched inside the tower. There's so many different variations of that story that you could come up with. And because of the negative emotions or whatever, like that, it's like, just, I don't know. It could be a sentient being that was able to recognize everything that was going on. before it was born. Yeah, it was a red dragon malts. Hold on really quick. I might be able to pull this up. Let me keep this like this. I might be able to pull this up really quick. Put this down. I don't got that much time. It's going to be, that panel is going to be between season 2 episodes 302 to 308. Hold on. I'm glad you're here. Awesome. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it. (302 to 308). Let me start off. We just start off at 302. Here we go. Memory lane. Because one of the forms is Lecalicus. Lecalicus, the needle that Jihad received for passing the test of the head pupil in the workshop, is known as the Needle of War because Jihad only uses it against people whom he acknowledges as true opponents. It has 3 stages of colors and shapes depending on the strength, but at the moment it's still white. That means Jihad's data now considers him a serious enemy. It's unusual for Jihad to suddenly change his attitude, because right now his opponent is displaying dangerously strong power. Okay. Let's keep going. It's cool to see that on again. Here we go. Needle of War, Lecalicus. Scales of the Past. I can't stand her. I'm so glad that she's not in this story right now, man. 384. 384? Are you sure? 384? What's 384? I'm not paying attention. That panel's so freaking cool. Such good times. Such good times. Such good times. This fight was great, man. I would love it if Bomb could go back. Season 2, 304. Gotcha. That was close. Right here. Look at the fit. Look at the fit. Look at the fit. Second Cosmos. I could really scroll through this fast and find it, but I don't want to. It's been a minute since I've scrolled through this fight. Sorry. This was the best bomb. Shortly after this, goodness gracious. Shortly after this was is it Floor of Death? This is Leviathan right here. Yep. You see it. And what's interesting about it is that this is something I haven't noticed until right now. The dragon wraps around the blade. You see it? It wraps around, It gets here. You can't see my cursor. It gets, and Ran versus Inyeta, I was gonna say it might be my best. That might be I think that is my favorite fight. Yeah, it looks like it comes out of the sword. It becomes this little red tail right here. And this red tail connects to him. But we do know that that Jihad has something inside of him as well. And then we get data bugged Maz, you know. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Wonder if there's a similar tale on Leviathan. It's a good that'd be a interesting call. I don't think we've seen that much on Leviathan, right? We haven't seen the end of Leviathan. Only the head, seemingly. You know what? We could see the edge of Leviathan when he's flowing into the endless abyss that is Bomb. We get to see his entire body. Sorry for the fast scrolling, y'all. Is that this panel? No, this is gonna end with Yasracha. His got a little flame though. Alright, I can get rid of this. And get rid of that as well. Oh gosh, I can get rid of this. Cool. Alright. You know what I just thought of? The nest was rumored to store Jihad's treasures inside of Traumare's, right? They said something like Traumare lent it to Jihad as a storehouse. I do remember that. I do remember that. Where were you going on that? We go in big brain mode. Yeah, they did. I remember that. I don't know where we could find that, but I remember that. He's a Charmander. I'm gonna see Urek fight a family leader so bad he might catch a body. He might catch a body. It could be Jihad placed Leviathan there just in case he needed it against Traumare. Well, if it's the same Leviathan, Jihad would have once owned it, right? Right? Where are you taking us, right? Are we thinking this Leviathan is the same Leviathan? Downy. I guess, maybe. It's blue though, so I don't know. It's blue. This is red. I'm thinking maybe Jihad gave him Leviathan as a gift. Maybe. Yes, he can see the future. And he somehow extracted Leviathan to make a Shinwei. I don't think it's the same. That's to me more ties with Traumare and how he was brought into existence. See, I don't know. See, this is where we could get it. This is where it gets interesting. Because we could take Leviathan at his word. We could take Leviathan at his word, or we can infer different things from different situations we've seen. Like we could even take like Leviathan saying Traumare brought me into existence. It could have been like, what if Leviathan was just some sort of beast that didn't have like, wasn't sentient. It was just destructive and uncontrollable, and Traumare tried to control it, and in his attempts to try to control it, gave it some sort of sentience. It could be something like that. Yeah, it's just you have no idea where CU could go. There's so many different routes. It's like it could be this, or it could be that, or it could be that, or it could be that. Traumare created creatures until Jihad visits him. With the king power, excuse me, Ray would be able to create magnificent creatures. Then Jihad goes in. Puts the jacket on him. You also got to remember that yeah, they're regular. You have to, even though they're irregulars, they were regulars climbing the tower at that point. That's Hell Train. That's like the 30 something floor around that area. You also gotta remember Data J was still, that was him as a regular, which means he already had it then. Maybe Traumare created it, allowed Jihad to use it, or Jihad took some part of its power. I agree, Malt. I love when things from hundreds of chapters where one line was mentioned. Also, Leviathan said he has the power to go against the king, which would be weird if he's referring to Traumare. It would be weird, but it could work. The Leviathan needle was created by the workshop and gave as a gift to Jihad for completing some trial of them. Yeah, see, it's the whole thing. We can't lose track of the fact that Leviathan was the third form of Lecalicus. Lecalicus is the sword that he was given for clearing like the king's path for the workshop. We have to remember that, and Lecalicus is just a form. No, Leviathan is just a form of Lecalicus. It's not like Leviathan was something he pulled from his inventory. It's just a different form from an original weapon that he had. Never forget when Garm was mentioned 200 chapters before she was actually introduced, and it's been 200 chapters since we've seen her. Release me and let's go kill Traumare now. That's the one thing to mention. Leviathan's so confident that he can kill him. It could work, yeah. He might mean all 13 great warriors by the king and his people. It's just interesting he mentions the king specifically instead of Traumare. It's interesting if... See, the questions now that you start to ask is... Jihad didn't become king until after all this stuff, right? So why would Leviathan be referring to Jihad as king? Wouldn't he be... Like, would he know that? Jihad didn't become king until later down the line. So did he become king and then like Leviathan has, how long has Leviathan been around? Like if Leviathan has been around for all of this time, why refer to Jihad as king? Like he refers to Jihad as king. If I didn't respect any of them, I'm not referring to Jihad as king. I don't know. 100% he's too arrogant, blinded by his anger, can't comprehend the extent of Traumare's power. I agree. How did the workshop get a dragon in the needle? Couldn't they get it out as well then? Yeah, they would have had to put a dragon in the needle for it to be a dragon. Well, if it's absorbing Traumare's emotions / memories, it might know true. But if it has that much hatred, why still call it a king? Yeah, like Jihad's been king for a long time, but Leviathan's saying he's been around forever, like as long as all of them have been in here. That's what it feels like. That he's been around for the long haul. So it's like he knew them before. Now it makes me wonder, did Leviathan always feel this way about them? Did we get to a point and Leviathan then harbored these feelings? I don't know. I gotta get... Wow, it's 5:43. I gotta get out of here. That's all I was saying. I was gonna say that and I got sidetracked. It could be he could be calling Traumare the king of the beasts. You never know. I gotta get out of here. I got another stream to do in 2 minutes. Ran over my time. These streams are the best. We could just sit here and talk and babble about everything. So thank you guys. I appreciate you all for stopping by. Great chapter today. I love this panel. Like, I really do love this panel. Have a good rest of your Monday. I'm gonna hop over and do March Comes In Like a Lion. If you're interested, come on by. But if not, hopefully have a good rest of your Monday or Tuesday. Have a good rest of your week, and hopefully, God willing, I see you guys back here next Monday for 119, episode 119 of season 3. Yeah, that's all I got. Have a good one. I'll see you. Peace out.